Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. A little more time to play with today. So the energies changed distinctly for me yesterday, in such a way that I'm not going back now to pick up any threads. So any threads on the last few readings, I'm going to put down and leave. Yeah, an amazing event yesterday that came out of the blue and turned me. So this timeline shift is really distinct. Like you might really notice it. Like something might come in that leaves you going, "What, me? This is happening to me." Anyway, so yesterday, my day, which was going to be this and that, ended up as this glorious oasis moment. It was just glorious, and it changed my whole day. Came right out of the blue, and it came because I didn't plan anything. I just wondered. So and what I'd understood by the end of the day, so this is kind of after my working day, and basically I had to take my car into the garage. It was that simple. And the series of events that unfurled after that just left me jaw drop. Just total oasis moment. Beautiful, beautiful afternoon. And what I understood was what I was pulling through in yesterday's quick video. I was doing the work while I was pulling it through. That's why there's no need to pick up those medieval threads. I was actually doing the work. So I'm putting that down and leaving it behind me. And today, I thought I'll go to this gorgeous deck. And I was just about to start shuffling, and I turned the deck upside down, and these cards are coming up. I'm like, here's the story. Okay, so going in blind, and here's the story. So amplify your positive emotions. Okay, I've got to go to this. I've got to go to this. For some reason, I got this book out today. This is one of my oldest books, oldest books. Right, amplify your positive emotions. I love that that's coming in on number 7. So it's really embracing the mystic in you to actually do it, rather than, because this can be a positivity mantra that isn't embodied at a visceral level. And so what was the last thing that surprised you in a beautiful way? What was the last thing that uplifted you in a beautiful way? Can you go back to that feeling and really amplify it? Like bring it right into the body and radiate it out. So you build your own sun. It's like that. Build your own sun. Make it an actual thing rather than I'm amplifying my emotion. Feel it. Okay. Be the architect. Be the mad scientist. Amplify positive emotions because it's going to create that nudge. Going here. Ah. Until you can understand that nothing can happen to you, nothing can ever come to you or be kept from you except in accord with your state of consciousness, you do not have the key to life. So we're talking about the generative principle here and physics, and the outgoing broadcast will create and attract its like, its divine twin. That is from Paul Twitchell in The Flute of God, Ekankar. And so that's that one. I'm going to read this one. There is no separation between us and God. We are divine expressions of the creative principle. There can be no real lack or scarcity. There is nothing we have to try to achieve or attract. We contain the potential for everything within us. That's from Shakti Gawain, Creative Visualization. Wow, doesn't that speak to so much? This is like the factory reset. Alarm yourself. That's what I just heard. Alarm and surprise yourself. Try it. The old mind might want to come in and go, you can't do that. But that's never happened before. Yeah. Before's gone. We're here. We're here now. This is what's happening. So your part is to amplify your emotions. Amplify your positive emotions. And we're talking about just wanton joy here. No plan or goal or purpose, just joy. Meaningless joy, where you slip out of time. Culmination of a vision. Okay. When you see yourself, when you see your resplendent and glorious self, this is like the clearing of the mind. This is like noisy mental butterflies just leaving so that you can go into this stare, this beautiful stare, because in the stare is the interconnectivity. What you seek seeks you. What you stare at stares at you. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Perfect setting. This is what I tripped over yesterday. Perfect setting. Right place, right time, blew me away. Okay. So here's the healing. It's the healing of the self-worth. And if the mind spins back, let it spin back and go and get that. I can't, I won't, I'm scared. All of that. Go and get that limiting thought and bring it to the pond. Bring it to the pond and let it bask. Let it bask in the joy. Don't demonize it. Don't shame it. Don't cut it away. It's part of you. We can bring everything, all of these shadow. This is the process of individuation, is to embody the shadow. Everything that got suppressed is to bring it home. Like a missing cat, is to bring it home and reintegrate it into the round table where everybody can look at everybody. Okay, balanced. Demonization is just a perception. Demons aren't real. It's just a perception. So perfect setting. Clear out the old. Oh, this is a beautiful one. Two good ones. That's Glastonbury, isn't it? That's when this started. That's when this gateway opened up at solstice. It's phenomenal. There's the key. There's the keyhole. You have the key, and your mind, spirit, emotions control the whole thing. We'll see any more. Yeah. Just bounteous beauty. It's just bounteous beauty. Okay, so that's the start. I want to go. I want to go here. Sacred She Tarot. Distracted. Interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. Hold on to your bootstraps, bootstraps. When you come face to face with your divinity, this is divine union. And they are coming in. It's beautiful. It's just like the Buddha within. High priestess, moon energy, healing energy. This is like, it feels like spiritual fire. It's like fire right across my head. Spiritual fire, active intelligence. That's stunning. Divine union with the unknowable and order, new order. Metatron's cube. Holding and containing the feminine in that structured full container. Okay, I want to develop that reading. Oh. Okay, these are underlying again. Okay, right. So here's what's going to get triggered in this union with the unknowable and let's call it the new blueprint. Let's just call it the new blueprint. That's going to get triggered. The shadow self is going to get triggered. The parts of you that are buried in the rubble are going to get triggered. Oh, thank you. Quick drink. Adolescent. What I think I'm witnessing, and I'll caveat this with what I think I'm witnessing, is the resurrection, reactivation of the repressed adolescent. So the young woman and the young man who maybe couldn't harness their fire are coming online. And that adolescent fire is wild, has been tamed, but wants to come out, might be angry, like very angry, and that's okay. Persevere, find your song. If you've ever listened to a robin sing, I find it mesmerizing. Five energy is dynamic change, even if you feel like you're out in the cold. If you feel alone or shut out or outside looking in, work with what you've got. Because you'll be accessing the truth of the wound that is now ready to erupt, come to the surface, bathe in all of, I mean, look at all of this violet energy, expression through that to the throat chakra. I might go to the book on those cards because they're just so beautiful. So repression, persevere singing your song. Ah, thank you. Persevere singing your song. How do I put that into words? Which song? Which song are you singing? We can persevere with the old song, keep telling ourselves that we're in this wound, or we can lean just in the complete opposite direction. We can lean into, I learned a technique and it's NLP. I'll share it with you. I'm not a big fan of NLP because it lacks soul, but it's a good start point. And if you can do a visualization where you can get back to a ridiculously joyful moment and then walk into that scene, that moment, and feel the energy of whatever was there and present, feel the energy in your body, and you build it and you build it, and then you lock it in, drive your nails into your hand, and you lock it in and you lock it in and you lock it in. Take a cleansing breath. Go back into the scene, fill the body with the feeling, fill the body with the feeling, and we're going to lock it in to the power of 3. We're going to expand it and increase its potency. Increase its potency and contain it in the body and expand it in the body. Another cleansing breath. Three is a good number. So we go back into the vision, back into the feeling and the heightened emotions and the joy. And we let it fill us up to the power of 9, to the power of 6. Don't worry about the number. Expand, increase potency. Interesting, I'm coming back to that. Expand, increase potency. Move it through the body until you're full of joy. Full of joy. Stand up straight, sit up straight. Big cleansing breath. So that when this robin wants to sing the old song, go to that, step back into that vision and fill up. Fill up, Fill up, fill up. Bring the robin into the vision. Okay, so that everything can uplift together and recalibrate together. And I just want to, what is impotent? I want to go back to that. It might have been a slip or it might have been a clue. Impotent. Ah. Okay. I've got busy people coming in here. Busy people, high achievers, fabulous at what they do. They get stuff done. Do they stop? Smell the roses, drink the coffee, breathe, rest, celebrate, drink champagne, whatever. Have we made gratitude impotent? Because gratitude is potent. To fill up with gratitude, fill up with that joy. That's potent. Thank you for that lovely little message. Okay, so let's just recap. We have repression of the shadow self is going to get triggered in this coming to face to face with your divinity. Persevere, and that's the shift. Because the old narrative can collapse us and it's not, what's the word? Collapse is the word. Can just collapse us. Come back to now. Come back to gratitude. Come back to that little process. Rinse and repeat again and again, as if you're learning lines again and again. Find your fire. Okay. This is a new way. It's a new way of being. Beautiful. Where do I want to go now? So we have the elevation and we have the shadow. Should we speak to the bridge? What's the bridge? I'm going to make a space in the middle of these cards. What's the bridge? Opportunity I've got. The bridge is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to go beyond your world. To go beyond your world. Your world is what you know. That's the subconscious. So we're moving into unconscious. There's the bridge. Get your feet up. I love this. Get your feet up. Are you kidding me? That isn't how it's going to happen. You're talking shit, Chrissy. That's going to get kicked out. Oh, isn't that a fantastic picture? Okay. I learned a word yesterday, and the word is titular, Titular. And titular is like dignitary by name only. It's like fake authority, like a mayoral role or whatever, president, queen, priest, cardinal. And it's like a puppet. It's like a puppet. And it can be someone with a false sense of self-importance. So, what's Chamberlain? What does that mean? I've got an image of a Chamberlain, you know, the dignitary chains and all of that. That's going to get triggered. A lot does happen in the rest. Okay. Transformation happens in the rest. It happens in the coming into body and being. Coming in and sitting. I often say, sit like a baby Buddha. in your heart or in your belly. Sit like a baby Buddha and listen. And more happens in that space than you can conceive of. It's like then you're playing with Lego with the universe. It's, it's space. So rest. Rest and arrogance are the bridge. So maybe it's, oh, we have more. Okay. Oh, lovely. Uh-huh. I'm just really reminded of something. When I was doing that piece of work yesterday and the word titular came up, I was just pondering the word titular and I didn't notice that my hand had gone here. If you just listen to me. And I'd gone into I'd moved, my body had moved me into titular. Like, I'm very important. You must turn and listen to me. I know better. We all have our own wisdom. Did that card come out? Did I see that card? I don't know where. I just saw that card that spoke to your wisdom is unique. Keep it unique. This speaks to that. If you're unaware of what is supporting you, tune in. There's tons of support. There's tons of support. Protect the wild and the green. What is that? A little chick. I'm going to guess that this is the King of Earth, the King of Pentacles. Respect. So here, I'm going to put him on the bottom row where the shadow starts to emerge. It's going to come in on the fire. Okay. So we go into our King of Earth, which is go to your personal resource, that inner mastery, bringing the masculine online to begin the integration of the repressed self. I wonder if this is going to take me into male adolescence. I don't want to gender split it. I'm not going to gender split it. That sits there. Right, okay. How are we doing? Okay. I don't know where to go. I'm just going to be lost for a minute. Bear with me. Oh, it's messengers. Sorry. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Any other messages? Wash away your burdens. What are your burdens? Do you know what your burdens are? Are they a thought or a feeling? a responsibility, an obligation. Maybe write a few of them down and then see what comes through. Trust in the magic. This is saying the same thing. I love that. Do not fear the unknown. Thank you. And what if arrogance has come to say hello? Because there's a lesson there. I'm curious because it's kind of election season, isn't it? I know it is in the UK. I don't watch the news, so I'm not clued up. But I wonder how these energies play out in the broader collective, in the generational planetary story. Yeah, again, it's the same. Oh, look at this. It's the same. It says fire coming online. See yourself in nature. Protect the wild and the green. Beautiful. Right. Okay. I think it's time to start wrapping this up. Let's start wrapping this up. Any final messages? The mother of invention. Hmm. This is self-reliance. 1212. Whose authority? This is self-reliance. I've got this. It's that kind of energy. I've got a lovely vision, and it's probably the wrong story, but it's actually Cinderella. And with nothing, she makes a dress. And she makes a dress because she has help from the beasties and the Mises who help her stitch the dress together. And so the message is, I've got this, and if I can't make it, I'll find people who can help me. It's real self-reliance. Love that. And this one came with this, I can feel the tinge of sadness in this. Like, I've had such a great time. Do I have to go? It's that. It's beautiful. It's like, what does it say? This is the departure, 35-8. It's the departure, and she looks, you know, when a leaf drops from a plant and stays on the ground for a few weeks until the body, the flesh of the leaf, dissolves and disintegrates, and all that's left is the matrix. She looks like that, kind of ghostly, like a web, like I've done my time, I've served my time, this experience is over. I need to go and replenish. Oh, is that? And I'm coming back as this. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that's beautiful. This is the energy I've been witnessing. It's that, did I mention it the other day? It's that damsel energy. It needs a feather boa. Oh, it can't. It really is that disempowered adolescent that just got chipped away and chipped away and chipped away. And oh, the world needs that fire online, needs that funny, cheeky defiance, that will, that strength of will. And it may not be divine will, but God, it disrupts, creates little vortices of moving energy. I say, if this is in you, don't deny it. Give it pearls, brooches, a feather boa, maybe a hat, maybe an Oscar Wilde hat or something, and lean into it and let it play through you. I think I said before, one of the best, funniest things I ever did was tap into an energy I was feeling when I was making a cup of tea a few years ago. Making a cup of tea and this feeling was like, what is this? And I went into the feeling and it was a tantrum. It was a suppressed tantrum from very, very young. And I just let it come through me and I acted it out, cried with laughter. It was one of the funniest things I've ever experienced. Act it out. Act it out. It's yours. Own it. Make it beautiful or hilarious. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. The lament. Woe is me. Woe is me. Inner child. I want to be one of a kind. Right, I'm off. One abundance card. And I'm off. Yep. True offering takes what can be an unbearable cross, the lament, and return it to love. True offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and return it to love. There is no shadow aspect within you that cannot be returned to love. There isn't. Trust me, I've done the legwork. Okay, I'm going to leave you here. I wish you a beautiful weekend and I will see you all again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.